Here in the Caro Lab, we want to develop a surgical action library. A surgical action library you can use to actually teach a surgical robot surgical actions. One of the advantages of an action library is that we can make complicated surgical actions available for less trained surgeons in the OR. For example, we can record a specific surgical action performed by a real expert in that action and then make it available for all surgeons in the surgery. We use the Raven robot to develop the surgical action library. This is a research robot where we have full access to both hardware and software. We use the robot in close collaboration with the surgeons at Odense University Hospital. The collaborations with the surgeons are important for us because they are the real experts in the tasks that the robot has to perform. The challenges we face in this project is that no two patients are alike. Hence, the solutions we develop should also be able to adapt. For example, when we enter a patient, we don't exactly know where the targets are. They can move when we start to manipulate with the tissue. So we need to develop algorithms that are able to adapt to the current situation.
This is the distance we need.
Currently, there are no solutions for these problems. Here at our lab, we work on soft tissue modeling. For instance, how does tissue behave when we start to manipulate with it? When we start to cut in the patient's tissue, what happens? How does the tissue behave? We need to have good models of this in order to automate these processes. Another aspect of the project is the skill recording. Here we use a tool called DMP recordings. The DMPs can adapt the trajectory of a specific recording to the specific patient. This means that we now have a tool that can adapt to the specific anatomy of this current patient that we are operating on.
Whether we want to record for 1 or 2 arms or...
This type of research is a long-term research, but we now have the tools with the Raven robot to start investigating the problems and come up with the solutions needed.